Moji go. Moji being Mosesi Vola from Nandroga. Like several of this squad, Buthango and Namba. Referee is Japanese Teizo Hirabayashi. And penalised straight away, and immediately it's Buthango who feeds wide to the twinkling boots of William Ryder. Bit of a clash there, but away with Nambuliwanga. Well, I marked him out as someone to watch as closely as William Ryder. Tends to be in his shadow a bit, but that's his 26th try in this series already. 26th try for Lapani Nambuliwanga from Red Rock Suba. And his 3rd try of this tournament. And his 41st all-time, 25 of them since we set out in Dubai at the start of this year. Beautifully done. So while all eyes may be on one man, we've always, with the Fijians, got to look at another. Ryder off target with the conversion attempt, and it's put those folk in even happier spirits than when they started this game. South Africa. Well, they'll get a free kick here. Well, they've opted to play it on. Ball eventually travelled to 10 metres. Oh, nicely played. That's by Zwandili Stick, and he is quick too. Stick against Ryder. Ryder's improving in his defensive qualities. Good support here. Mokoena setting it up. And a free kick. Quickly taken, Basson, it could almost have gone himself. Bit of juggling with it by Mbiozo, just short of the Fijian line. In goes Skuman, has it now, but without the ball, penalty. There could be an early card, is it to be? Hand in Teizo Hirabayashi's pocket. That is a big blow. One moment the hero, the next moment the villain. The man who scored the try, Nambuliwanga, is now out for 2 minutes as the Springboks take the quick one. Mzwandili Stick puts it level at 5-all. A lot of tension out there. And Fiji rather distracted, I think, by seeing their player go to the bench. And South Africa, as they are allowed to do, took the tap penalty straight away, whilst there was still a bit of disquiet in Fijian ranks. And Naevo just wants to have a quick word here with Hirabayashi, the referee. Well, a penalty for offside, and deliberately tried to kill the ruck ball, I suppose. Basson and a pop pass. Zwandili Stick. Yeah, you see, a little bit of tension there and a bit of confrontation. And both captains called over. Remember, Fiji have 6 men on the pitch for another minute and a half at least. So a little bit of lecture to the principals. Mokoena, the captain, and Naevo, the captain, in opposition. A bit upset about that. I'm not sure it was a good call, to be honest. There's no doubt Skuman had come out with the ball, and I thought he was clear, but there you go. It's 5-all. It's on a very, very sharp edge. Stefan Basson had hamstring troubles that kept him out of a previous couple of tournaments, but he's the man who can make things happen for the Springboks. Fiji with 6. Ryder. Well, he lingered too long. That's how to deal with him. But here come Fiji again. Stretching wide is Sarah Vanua. Ball went forward out of the tackle, advantage South Africa. Basson wide. This time stick on the far left. Caught from behind, I think that was Vola. Basson, can they exploit that advantage? It looks like it. No problems for Howard Noble. Back ahead goes South Africa. Howard Noble, who started out his rugby at Clerberville High School, ended up in the Charles Sharks Super 14 squad, and this man has pace. Basson is so good at weighing up the options, such good vision, but no more than just putting his foot on the accelerator for Howard Noble to go round the outside with Fiji hamstrung by only 6 men. Basson, 184 points this season, becomes 186.
South Africa now go through the 12, Fiji 5.
12 points to 5. Just for the record, that was his 177th conversion in IRB Sevens. For you statistical anoraks, Fiji are back to 7. Ryder skips through 2 tackles, off he goes, almost loses his footing, offloads, not such a clever pass, difficult for Saravanua. Well, they were stung by defeat at the hands of England last night, the one result that could see England through to the cup quarters. They achieved it 20 points to 12, but then you saw what happened to England in losing to Kenya in a dramatic further turnaround of form. Spun away by Buthango, sped on by Saravanua. Ryder once again. Well, he's perhaps taking on too many, and he's turned over in the tackle. That's how to cope with him. Twice that's happened now. Such a tightly marked man, and he's now having to cover as Basson goes on chase of his deep kick. Ryder just taking his time to make sure he's got support, doesn't risk anything too violent this time. Oh, it's into the hands of Schoeman, and here's the chance and the try. And once again, Howard Noble is in the right place at the right time as South Africa stretch to 17-5. And Fiji now well and truly stung.
South Africa now 17, Fiji 5.
2 very important tries. 2 yesterday for Howard Noble, 2 in this game. And that was just a bit risky, on, put it mildly, of Buthango. New star, he was the man who came through with a starring role in the domestic tournaments, the BP Sevens series, and scored the winning try in the final for Nandroga against Nyatasiri. Looks as though it's time for this man to take the field in a bit of a crisis situation here. Waisali Serevi set out with Fiji on the Sevens career in Hong Kong in 1989, and has been twice a gold medalist in the Rugby World Cup Sevens tournaments, 97 and 2005. Not on yet, but poised to do so. Don't count Fiji out yet. They've come back from behind so many times. That's Vola taking it into contact. Thango, Naivo. Not the most accurate pass from Ryder. Saravanua has to again set it up. And it's a turnover ball by the look of it. And sensible from South Africa to just say, right, we're leading 17-5, risk nothing further, and there's a bit of tension coming out into the open between these great rivals. But it's South Africa with the upper hand, and they lead by 2 clear scores at the break.
Easy, one on more. Easy. Easy. It's our kickoff. you just give us some privacy, please? Just out.
Okay? Na simple rugby. Kento ugla na sa sung William. Tu sa penit sung ni tu sa sinto na game. So le bendo me set up tanara. Bring tu kapal ta. Kamaru ko sa gusto mo na po. Kuno ka pa ni. Turi ko malo. Men men. Sa tigan to boys. Sa tigan na win. Paro na po. Gusto mo talaga defense, boys. Boys. Tawag siya na. Kento to fit na gawin mo. Kaya nagboto ako ni Kasi voto mi gusto niya. Nada mi turno ka to kay Misaw. Okay? Kato to gawin gusto niya. May, silam.
Wise words from Waisali Sarevi. Here in his 36th IRB Sevens tournament. Man who's been
fantastic atmosphere. You're here at the Adelaide Sevens.
5 times in the winning Hong Kong Sevens side. But here's South Africa.
That was okay.
Well, nothing provides more confidence and success, and halfway there are the Springboks. Won the opening tournament in Dubai, cup finalists in George, semi-finalists in Wellington, and disappointingly for them, winning the plate in San Diego. They'd rather have been in the cup, but they're still very much in the hunt. Final words and thoughts.
Okay, white. Green.
12 points the lead. South Africa. Basson hangs it high and far, called for and taken by Mosese Bolabola. Guiding hand of Waisali Sarevi. Roll away South Africa. Is Sarevi, first touch in this 4th Cup quarter-final. Saw just 1 or 2 magical tricks from him in Hong Kong.
Oh, I agree.
Away by Number. Then sped on by Ryder again. Abuliwanga is a handful, isn't he? That's Nasoni Rocco who's come on at the break. He's been a great impact player and long serving too. He's 5 years ago he made his debut. There he is, last man up, the 27-year-old from Naitasiri. Had 2 years out of the Sevens, but has come back with quite an impact this season. And one of the great all-time try scorers for Fiji in Sevens.
Touch, hold, engage.
5 minutes, 40 seconds. 2 scores required by Fiji. Problems with the set piece here.
That's you. Crouch, touch, hold, engage.
Ryder at his most dangerous, but he's got isolated here, had to throw it back. He'd run away from support, really, or support hadn't got to him at least, and it's turnover possession. South Africa, it's all they need just to keep the ball. Now there's an offside call.
Management, number 6.
Oh, surely not another yellow.
Just keep an eye on there.
Oh, thank goodness.
No more.
Sarevi being spoken to. Don't want to get it back into that era when the cards were coming out and destroying so many tight ties for trivial offences. Obviously, it's within reason. Basson. That'll use up another 20 seconds or so. 4 minutes 50. It's a good tally, isn't it, to concede only 2 tries thus far. 1 in this game and 1 against France. Otherwise unblemished. Clean sheet, as they say unpleasantly in soccer. Into contact. Kabani Bobo. Turnover ball. Ryder. They really know the marked man, and who's down? Sarevi. There's a knock on there by him as Nabuliwanka gets back to his feet, and there's a real bit of intensity about this and feeling. Nabuliwanka just facing up to one of the Springboks. I don't quite know why. I think it may have been that, was it a knee in the back perhaps? Time running out for Fiji here with 4 minutes to play. Thakau poised to come on.
Do it again, buddy. Do it again. Okay, time back on. Crouch, touch, pause, engage. In the middle.
Into the last 4 minutes. Spins round. Nabuliwanka. Just make sure it stays in the hands. Rocco has it. Now it's Ryder. There's that acceleration that none can match. But didn't trust his own pace to go the whole way. Puts it in field to Thakau. Thakau charges up the middle. Still going. Wants to offload. Good cover from Basson. It's with Naivo. Take a lot to... Oh, that looked like a boot in there to me. But there's a penalty against Fiji. I thought a boot went in. I may be wrong. It may have conceivably been accidental anyway.
Let's go, Green.
But Fiji seem aggrieved.
Get up. Let's go, get up. Number 9.
Let's have a look here. I just thought there was. Here we go. Now then. This angle. It's around the other side anyway. Well, no, it's certainly not visible from there, but Basson into touch, and again, sensible tactics with the penalty. They get the throw in, they can take their time, and it's down to 2 minutes 48. Is there another bit of Houdini-like escape here?
Thank you.
Basson to his own man. Not straight by any means. Desperate times here with Bola Bola. Didn't go 5. Didn't go straight, whichever you want, both. And the clock is still ticking down, is it? It is, and there's a lot of time wasting here, and I don't think that the referee is in real control here. I think he's being bemused a bit. Rocco. Now, who's going to win the foot race? Rocco's there first, the kick is good, the try is Fiji's. Justice has been done there.
Right there to Fiji, number 12, Nashoni Rocco.
Well, there's 1 minute 25, it's 17-10. Fiji have to score and convert to take it to sudden death, because we have sudden death in these knockout rounds. And I sense that South Africa are putting out all the tricks here. They've certainly managed to erode quite a few seconds through arguments and stoppages, and I don't know, just hasn't felt quite right to me. That was a big error, and that was by a man who I say should know better. Of course he does, for the Rugby. And so it's a free kick to South Africa, and they are walking. And I don't think the referee has said anything. This is gamesmanship. How long do you have to take? Well, 43 seconds. Basson. Bobo. This will be a famous win and a semi-final place for South Africa if they can hang on for half a minute. Well recovered, but it's loosed again. Advantage Fiji. Don't count them out. It's
2 knock-ons. Take first knock-on by green. Scrum white.
This is the last chance. 2 knock-on, says referee Hirabayashi. The last play. I've seen Fiji turn things round at the death. And here we are again, just to make sure. There's a further delay, further time elapses as Zankwa comes on for Basson.
Wait for ball in, please.
One last play. Remember, 7 points the margin. It's got to be a try and conversion or nothing, or Fiji are out. Referee not happy with the put-in. Is there anything left here? The scrummage will be played. Now or never for Fiji, who topped the table on 84 points, remember. Oh, and running into contact is Serevi. They didn't buy the dummy, that famous dummy sold so many times. There's a penalty here, and another penalty, offside. Naevo tries to tie in as many as he can. Serevi in to dig it out, another penalty.
7 in the side again.
Coming in the side. Taken by Manabuliwanka to Serevi. Thinks about Ryder, switches to Naevo. Challenged by Mdaka. Now it's Rocco. Rocco still needs someone else. Rocco goes himself. Rocco inside, and Serevi scores it. They've got to kick the conversion as well. High drama once again from Fiji. You're never beaten with Fiji until the final whistle goes. An unbelievable, dramatic finale. Serevi, I think, quietly gives thanks and perhaps praise for the conversion success. This to take it into extra time. Sudden death. He strokes it through. We have sudden death. The first to score. Level at 70-all. The first to score in extra time. Just when this crowd of supporters thought it might be all over. So, with that magical work by Nasoni Rocco and the rounding off in support to score the try by Sali Serevi and convert, it's 17-all. High drama.
And the first score wins the match.
Well, we said at the very start, these two sides have incredibly close ties these days. They've met 24 times, and appropriately, it's 12 wins apiece. Oh, and how dearly they want this one, each of those two sides. Fiji to face up to New Zealand in the semi-final, or South Africa. South Africa, they want a tournament title to keep right up at the top in contention. They lie fourth on 74 points in the overall championship, and Fiji up there on 84 points at the top. So every point gain is absolutely critical here. South Africa, who've never won that overall series title. No one else had until last year when Fiji took over from New Zealand. So here we go. Had some, I thought, slightly controversial moments in terms of decision-making there by the referee. Hard sometimes to gauge from this distance. This seemed to go predominantly against Fiji. So here we go. it will be the first team to score. Any kind of score will do, not just tries, but penalty goal, drop goal, whatever. Here we go. This for a place in the semi-final. First take by Mdaka. Fights his way out of the first tackle. Passes on to Mbiozo. And now they form the line. In goes Mokoena. Honours replacement, terrific talent, Rhino Benjamin. He's a game breaker if ever I saw one. The number 7 here. Oh, he was about to go then. A little bit of advantage, he was gone.
Behind, please. Number 2, white.
Penalty, South Africa. Rhino Benjamin, Golden Lions, had a spell with the Stormers. Outstanding in helping South Africa to win the tournament at the start of the season in Dubai. One of the players of the tournament then. Bad injury here. Just trying to think who'll take over the captaincy at this point, because it would have been Basson. He's off. Off goes Mokoena then, and on Zanqua is the link man, onto Rhino Benjamin. Oh, big error, big error. Oh, the tension out there. Players just slowly gathering to form the scrummage. Who is going to make the crucial break? Who's going to make the biggest error? It's only one score that's required.
Do again, do again.
Grabbing around the 6 men in the scrummage is why Sali Sarevi waits to feed. Good reverse pass to Rocco. Ryder now. Ryder just toying with the opposition. He's away, he's one man to beat. Ryder on the outside. Ryder to win the game for Fiji. Just one moment of magic from the Sorcerer's Apprentice has clinched the semi-final place for Fiji. Who else but William Ryder? 32nd try of the season for this 24-year-old from Boer. And so it is Fiji, frustrating South Africa once again. And it was that man Ryder who clinched it for them to take them into the semi-final, where they will face again the keenest of rivals in New Zealand.